Hey everyone, as promised, I compiled all of my videos from week 1 of my potato reset that started on January 3rd. I did these mini vlogs on TikTok just to ease back into filming myself, and I also wanted to experiment and see if I liked sharing that type of content on TikTok. And just so you know, this is not typical TikTok content. It's literally almost exactly like my YouTube vlogs, but mashed into 3 minutes and in vertical format, which is why this is vertical format. So I compiled all of those vlogs that I shared on TikTok and I'm putting them in here. And unfortunately, day 1 I can't include because it's got music from TikTok in the background. I made the mistake of using background music, which means I can't share it on here without a copyright claim. So day 1 is excluded from here, but I'll share with you the rest of the week. And stay tuned for normal YouTube content coming up. All right, enjoy. I just finished my workout, which I didn't enjoy. Obviously it wasn't that hard because I'm not sweating my butt off, but just getting used to moving my body again. Baked potatoes from yesterday that have been in the fridge overnight. I am going to probably just cut these into something really easy like wedges and air fry them. What do you... Okay, I'm gonna set the time to 13 minutes. No, let's say 11. 11's a nice number for me. Okay, I just added a little sprinkle of sea salt and ketchup and mustard. It's been about 4 hours since I ate my breakfast and I'm getting hungry, so let's go make some potatoes. So I have another container of baked potatoes from last night. I'm going to show you another thing you can do with leftover baked potatoes. We're going to make some smashed wedges. Okay, so I'm not going to do wedges probably on these ones because they're quite small for what I'm doing. So I'll just show you. But if you have a bigger potato, you just want to cut it into wedges. And then basically just smash it with a fork. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. All right, got them all smashed, and we're gonna put them in the air fryer. You can do this in the oven too. You don't have to have an air fryer. Everything the air fryer can do, your oven can do. It just takes longer. So I think I'm gonna go 13 minutes. See what happens. Buggy, Ellie, Kenny, Lily. Normally I make my own cheese sauce with potatoes and nutritionally Asian spices, but this is a quick fix. So I'm gonna make some of this. But if you have the Potato Reset book, there are a couple of cheese sauce recipes in here as well. Nice and crispy. And here is my late lunch. Hi, Willie. It'd be really good with some chopped romaine lettuce and some chives, but I don't have any of that, so keeping it simple. That meal was almost too good because it's kind of triggering for me. I'm craving sweet stuff now, and that sometimes happens after I have a really flavorful meal, like especially with salsa or a really nice spicy tomato sauce. Making some more potatoes because I'm running low. So we're gonna pressure cook some yellow and white potatoes for 10 minutes with a cup of water in there. Okay, these are done and they're very, very soft. As you can see, they're falling apart. Okay, I've mashed all that up with a fork. I'm gonna have it with some Well Your World Stardust. Lots of it. This morning I did a half an hour of yoga, really easy yoga. I could barely do anything. I had to do everything modified, but it's done. Keeping it simple this morning with some leftover pressure cooked potatoes. I think these are just white potatoes. And cut them up into fries. We're gonna air fry them for, let's say, 15 minutes. All right, I ended up adding a few more minutes to it because I wanted them a little more crispy. So it was probably more like 18 minutes total. And they are perfect. Keeping it simple this morning with a little bit of sea salt sprinkled on top. I'm just not in the mood for sauce. Just sauce sounds gross right now. So that's it. It's 2 o'clock and I feel hungry all of a sudden. So I'm just gonna have the same thing I had for breakfast. Some French fries. Maybe with a sauce, we'll see. Oh yeah, nice and crispy, no oil. 200 degrees Celsius or around 400 Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. Pre-cooked potatoes, perfection. I decided I wanted some smoky sweet mustard sauce. So that's what I'm having. Guess what I'm having for dinner? Surprise! Same thing, except I have a little bit of dessert built in. I've got some of those baked sweet potatoes that cut into rounds, and they get, oh, it's like a marshmallow, roasted marshmallow almost. So I'm gonna have those for dessert, and I'm gonna use some of my leftover cheese sauce. I heard the ding ding and I'm excited. Oh yeah. Perfectly crispy, oil-free French fries. Today I'm in the mood for Z ketchup. So I'm gonna have a little bit of ketchup. That is my breakfast of day 4 of the potato reset.
Rah, rah, hi Penny. Rah, you got a freckle inside your mouth. You got a big freckle, look at that.
Alright, it's about 5 hours after my first meal. I'm having the exact same thing again. Fries made out of leftover baked potatoes with ketchup and a sprinkle of sea salt. I just realized that I don't have any potatoes ready for tomorrow, so I just put a bunch of red potatoes in here with a cup of water on top of the little trivet thingy, and just gonna put it on high pressure for, I'm gonna go, because these are smaller potatoes, I think I can get away with 8 minutes. Pressure cooked potatoes are more than done, they're kind of mushy. And I'm also gonna make I'm making the broccoli cheddar soup, except I don't have any broccoli, so I'm subbing in cauliflower. I had some frozen rice cauliflower in the freezer, so that's what I'm using. You probably could use carrots if you don't have broccoli, maybe even zucchini, like any kind of vegetable that would go with a cheesy flavor. All right, soup is done, and I've put more than half of it in my blender with as much of the liquid as I could. And I'm gonna add in my nutritional yeast, and then I'm gonna blend this all up and pour this back into here, and I'll have a nice creamy potato soup. Oh yeah. You could blend the whole thing if you wanted a fully creamy potato soup, but it's nice to have some chunks in there. Some chunks in the soup. And because it smells so good, I'm gonna have a little bowl of it right now. 9:37. It's day 5. Woo! Day 5 of the potato reset. That means I'm almost done a whole week. Honestly though, I feel kind of like crap today. I have a headache. I started getting a headache last night. I don't know if I'm coming down with something or if this is just detox. Detox is not true detox, but you know, when I cut all the crap out of my diet, sometimes I get a headache. So I took a rest day today. I'm not doing workout this morning. And it's almost 11 o'clock and I'm getting hungry, so I think I'm gonna have some of my soup that I made yesterday. And I'm feeling lazy, so I'm just gonna heat it up in the microwave instead of the stove top. The only thing I hate about microwaving is that my bowl, my dish, is hot like lava, but then the food inside is cold. It's annoying. Put a little dash of black pepper on there, and I'm gonna put a little bit of Well Your World Sriracha. Yeah. I live in an apartment building and masks are required in shared spaces, so I need to wear a mask to go out in the hallway to go outside. And honestly, probably gonna leave it on because it's keeping my face warm.
Ready to go, girls? Gonna get her done quick so we don't freeze those toes off. You don't want froze toes.
So it's been about 3 hours since I had my soup, and I'm ready to have some lunch now. I'm just gonna have some wedges again. These are from leftover red potatoes that were pressure cooked yesterday. Shredding some leftover pressure cooked red potatoes, and gonna make some hash brown patties. Okay, so basically just waited for it to finish heating up. I got it set to 20 minutes. That's the max time. It's on custom. This is a Breville Smart waffle maker. And I'm just gonna close it, and now it's gonna count down. And I'll know it's done when there's no steam left, but that'll be a while. It could take longer than 20 minutes, but we'll see. And I'm gonna heat up some more soup. So I'm gonna have soup and crunchy, delicious waffles. Okay, I don't see any steam coming out. And I see a little bit of brown right there. So that's a good sign, I think. You never want to open it too soon. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty good. It could go a little more, but I'm happy with that. And here is my dinner. Yum. I'm probably not going to use a sauce. I'm probably going to dip this in my soup, I think. I don't even want potatoes right now. Even this looks divine right now on this, which there's nothing wrong with those things. They're really healthy, but just sticking with this because it just really helps me stay focused and get back on track. Every time I'm in the kitchen, especially when there's potatoes, this is what I see. Same thing as usual, defaults to 400 degrees for 20 minutes, you can see. Okay. Press start. Got black tea with a bit of soy milk, unsweetened, and air fried wedges from leftover red pressure cooked potatoes with some ketchup. Reheating some of the cheesy cauliflower potato soup for my lunch. I think that's all I'm having because I don't have anything else. I ate all my pre-cooked potatoes, so all I got left is soup. Got some sriracha and black pepper, and that's it. It has warmed up a little. It's still cold, but thought I'd take advantage of a sunny day that's not freezing your nostrils cold. Your nose hairs together cold, I mean. And take Ellie for a walk.
Ellie's happy. You happy?
I got some potatoes going in the pressure cooker, and I'm cutting up some fresh potatoes because I don't have any pre-cooked. And I'm gonna make fries. 200 Celsius, 400 Fahrenheit. 20 minutes.
Call a person that doesn't fart in public? A private tutor. What's the definition of bravery?
Done. See how the fries are doing. I added a little more time. Yeah, I want them a little more crispy. And here's my dinner. If I'm still hungry after, I can have some pressure cooked potatoes. It's 9 o'clock and I have the munchies. I don't know why I'm whispering. I just took one of my pressure cooked russets from earlier and cut it into rounds and air fried. And they're nice and crispy. Listen to this. Day 7, I'm having some air fried wedges from leftover russet potatoes that I cooked in the pressure cooker yesterday. Hi, little potato piggy. And some ketchup. Soup. Some black pepper on my soup. And some more air fries with leftover russet pressure cooked potatoes. And ketchup. Look at this. Holy shit sticks. Okay, my husband made us mashed potatoes for dinner. That's what I'm gonna have. This looks really, really thick. It's probably very filling. Sprinkled on some black pepper. I'm gonna put some of this on here too. Honestly, I'd really like to have some gravy, but I don't feel like making it. Even though I have really easy to make gravy in my cupboard, I just don't want to do anything.
No! Get Ellie. Ah. No barking.
All right, it's that time to report in from my results from last week. So I did 1 week of the potato reset. I'm gonna continue. I might add in a little bit of fruit, which is technically fruits and roots, but it's mostly potato reset. So I'm not ready to officially say I'm switching to fruits and roots just yet. But anyway, last week I ate potatoes all week for every meal, and I think I cheated a couple times. I had a banana late night, like Friday night or something like that, and then Sunday night I had a celebratory banana and ice cream with raspberries. So 2 bananas and some frozen raspberries, and it was very good. It tastes like heaven. I tell you, when you do a potato reset, everything tastes so good after. Even vegetables, if you don't like vegetables that much, they taste better after a potato reset. I think it's just because I'm not eating junky processed stuff all week that just makes your taste buds want more of that stuff. So it really like cleanses the palate and makes you enjoy real food, and that doesn't have to be doused with a bunch of stuff. So anyway, so week 1 results. First off, I want to say, number 1, I'm starting to feel like myself again. I was not feeling like myself. I was just feeling blah, depressed, low energy, and just not, I didn't want to be on social media that much, and that's like my job. and this has been going on for like at least 6 months now. So feeling sluggish and all that. So I'm just gonna read what I wrote in the Potato Reset Facebook group. I said, I feel like myself again. I feel like I've emerged from a heavy, dark cocoon. It literally feels like that. I'm less sluggish and I'm being more social, and I feel lighter. And drum roll, I'm down 3.6 pounds. And I just want to emphasize that the number on the scale is kind of like the icing on the cake. Being able to focus on all the other things, other positive changes, and make note of them is really, really important, because the scale isn't always going to move in that direction every time, no matter how consistent you are with your eating and exercise and all that stuff. So it's really important to have a wide view and not just depend on the one thing, the number on the scale, because the scale only knows one tiny little part of the picture, and it doesn't always reflect like your body composition changing. So I'm really excited with that though, really excited with those results, and yeah, I just can't wait to see what else is to come. So I'm gonna go another week and then I'll reassess from there. All right, week 1 is done, yay.